Major transformational energy today, huge. Like it feels even scorpion to me, like profound depth. It may have felt watery and emotional, even though we're in the pragmatic practicalities, the energy still of the moon in Capricorn. You may have felt impulsivity or the need to be spontaneous and some tension there between being serious about things and wanting to honor your inner child, wanting to let the inner child freedom and liberation and joy and expansion to come out and to be in your play and to be in your lightness of being and not to be so serious about things. So feeling the friction or tension between that, like I I'm here and like I literally have no more fucks left to give. Like, if that's resonating for you, that you kind of want to care less and feel liberated within you in your energy, and this being a kind of a correction of alignment, and the death being the death to the version of you that is overly stubborn or stuck in things or experiencing repetitive loops or experiencing similar thoughts. And it can be even that like you're wanting to kill off a version of you that you feel like a stuck in the mud or is being influenced and swayed by the outside world too much, that you're reclaiming this sense of I'm honoring my inner child. I'm giving my inner child what they need. I'm looking after myself. I'm prioritizing my movement has been huge today, and moving your body and getting exercise. And I'm really feeling the need to share this, that to make sure, as I've mentioned in previous videos, the need to honor your sleep cycles, that you feel more well rested and you feel more energized, that you feel that you're more potent in your energy. So you're directing your energy with focus and clarity. It may be that you tackle the most difficult things or challenging things for you. And that if that is exercise, that it's first thing in the morning, or the things that are going to require the most energy from you that you may feel will move the needle forward or get you into creative flow or put out what you're creating or work on the thing that may be challenging to you, to stretching you into a new level of you. So while you're using your gifts and talents, that you're knowing that you have to go bigger, that there's something else that you're learning or that you're taking on and you're willing to put the effort into, that you potentially do it at the start of the day or work, depending on when you are most productive, if you're neurodivergent and the cycles or rhythms that you follow throughout the day, when you feel you're in your flow or in the zone, and when you're not and you zoom out and you follow your own patterns and rhythms, that the need to, because it's earthy energy also, to ground yourself in your body. And I was guided to speak on this earlier. I'd actually made a video earlier on this morning down by the sea, and I lost connection. The signal just went, and it was just like this is fucked. It's not going to work. So I'm turning this off and I'm getting into the water. Honoring my inner child, I will not speak about things that I'm not embodying and I'm not doing myself as it is. I'm not just going to give someone else advice that I'm not taking or not living by or not willing to surrender to myself. So seeing surrender as angel card, okay, that felt very neurodivergent, scattery. But anyway, the need to have your minimum grounding exercises and rituals, that you're in your body more, that you're moving your body, and that you're dedicating time for meditation, and you're doing that daily, consistently, as your bare minimum for your own energetics and for getting on the frequency first and being potent in energy, that we have same amount of hours per day in terms of our experiencing of time being an illusion anyway, yet we can experience or sense time moving faster or slower depending on our focus and our creation. And if we're in an obsessed mode in the flow, it may seem as if time moves very quickly, or that we lose all sense of time because we're in creative process in devotion. That you honor your capacity energetically in putting focused attention into your creative process within the time frames of your day or routine, or depending on your energetic rhythm and routines, so it gets the best out of you. And you can actually, through Bashar's definition of abundance and success and receiving money, the code of this being that you can achieve more through doing less. And this death today may have felt like killing off the version of you that believes in hustle and grind and it has to be hard and a struggle. That if you think of the Capricorn energy, like the mountain goat is not struggling to get up the mountain. It's natural. They have the skills, they're equipped, they stop and pause, they take in the view and on up they go. I mean, and they push and they get there. Yet they always know exactly what they're doing. They always know and hold the energy of being capable and knowing that and having certainty. So that you can follow your own pace and your own rhythm and you can slow down and you can speed up. Yet you've got your bare minimums in looking after your own energy and your own frequency and your embodiment and how you may be feeling a sense of alignment and values. And Venus is moving into Libra also. So this is calling for more balance and harmony. And it does pertain to finances also and money and your sense of money. You may be killing off limitations, scarcity, and lack, and coming back into a knowing of abundance. Abundance is the truth of who you are, that you are money, you are the vessel, that it's flowing through you. And your value and an alignment may be differing in terms of following your excitement and your joy, supporting you being the conduit for more money and for receivership. That as you do less and allow your joy and allow yourself to feel energetically expanded, so you receive more. And the ego death can come in there in like, oh, well, really? If I just surrender and do nothing, I'm going to receive more? Surely it can't be that simple and that easy. And I was getting a huge message of that on my walk this morning, that it is so simple. And money is love. It's all love. All of these, everything is energy. And we're transcending limitation and fear and coming back to love transform. And love is what this is here, giving love to everything, having love within you, holding love, holding gratitude, holding the energy of divine abundance with you helps you see glitches in your reality and to receive more and have things flow and go your way. And you may be shifting into a period of, well, how do I show up and add value and contribute in a way that's reciprocal, in the way that I'm also receiving and growing on my financial overflow and abundance and giving, and how the course correction of alignment almost today is to take the leap, to trust that you're part of birthing a new age. Say yes to you and your frequency and your energy, knowing that you're supported by the Council of Light and you're unbound by soul contracts and patterns, that this is the death, so that you are reborn in this surrendered. These two cards are huge. Having your opportunity to thrive in your frequency and your energy and seeing that reflected to you in your reality. And right before coming on this recording, I mean, I'd had some time out where I felt this need to reflect, a highly reflective energy, and getting clearer on your step forward and your alignment and what you want to be devoting yourself to, that brings you a greater sense of aliveness and enthusiasm and passion and obsession and joy, because you're simply in it, because it's who you are. It's your soul expression. It brings you aliveness. And I connected with another person who's very intuitive and tapped into her soul and is a dancer actually, and is taking a bit of a step back from that at the time and caring for her own needs and health. And I was just really commending her for that, in and how she even looked so refreshed and like that she was recharging and restoring her own energy from being less available to what she had been doing, because she was feeling in this period of transition and some changes here, yet holding steady in her energy, knowing that, well, this is just a new layer to the process. This is just my next level unfolding, and nothing is amiss, nothing is wrong. And holding that frequency is so important, so that you maintain steady, you maintain your knowing with certainty and holding it in your energy. I'd like you to envision and imagine that that's pouring down through your being, even if you stand up and let it pour down through your body, down through your legs, down through your feet, down into your ground, and just feeling that energy coming down through your being, and feeling your groundedness and anchored and rooted in the truth of who you are, and saying, I remember who I am, I remember who I am, I remember who I am, I know who I am, I know who I am, I know who I am. Divine abundance is activated, is enriched, is alive within me and circulating within, through, around my body and in throughout my field. I feel it and I hold it and I contain it. I am money. I am abundance. I am whole and complete and divinely perfect right here, right now. And to feel and sense into that energy. I recommend that you do that practice when you get up in the morning and you stand up, or you're having your tea, coffee, or doing your workout routine, that you anchor in and claim in energetically. Let that energy come down through your channel, down through your legs, your feet, to root and ground you on the ground, and say, I'm here, and I'm here and present in my energy, in my frequency. I'm choosing the frequency that I prefer to be on. And therefore, you're dominating your day from that state. You're choosing the energy of thriving before you go out into the world, from an energetics of potentially otherwise would have been scarcity, seeking, looking, wondering, almost maybe the subconscious mind looking for problems, with the expectation of them to be in the frequency first of thriving, of I'm looking for evidence of best possible outcomes. I'm looking for evidence of magic and opportunities. I'm looking for evidence of everything going my way, and I'm expecting and assuming that through the law of assumption, Neville Goddard, assuming the very best for yourself, and how you hold that energy in your body, and you feel lit up and alive and grateful. So today, this dead energy of like, screw that, I'm giving my inner child what they want, because I don't need anyone's permission to activate my joy. It's available to me. It's accessible to me. I don't need to hold the energy of someone else's projections or opinions or facts, everyone, or beliefs of me, because everyone has the freedom to choose their internal state in any given now moment. That you have the full freedom to access that, to create it, to cultivate it within your body, and to experience your reality, which is the mirror of that frequency, the resonance match of that, with profound gratitude in your heart. And if you're feeling that there's stuckness or limitation, that you come into a rampage of gratitude. Well, I'm so grateful for being able to move my body, that I'm mobile. I'm so grateful that I can look at this blue sky. It's so beautiful. Look at the color and the brightness. And I'm from Ireland, so I really appreciate this. Because like otherwise it'd be doom and gloom and a heaviness, and it really does impact and affect my energy. So this is remarkable. It's expansive, it's open, it's the color of truth, it's opening it to me in the throat chakra, it's freedom, it's expression, it's a liberation, it's expansive, the nature, my home, this chair that I have to sit on that's supporting my body right here, right now. And to just come back into those feelings and believing in abundance, and believing in, as you take in your breath, huge energy of breathing. And I was by the sea today with it, listening to the sound of that, in even having a moment I will share with you vulnerably, a wobbly, and just focusing on that, the waves coming in and out, and calibrating, and just being in my breath work and flowing and taking in the energy of flow in my vessel, in trusting and having a moment of a surrender to all is well in my world. This is unfolding divinely perfectly right here, right now. I'm so grateful. And then I was even on my laptop on the beach, answering messages of people who were getting in on my next event, and saying to myself, in terms of money, that these payments are made, and I'm literally instantly saying, oh my God, I'm so grateful, and I'm so thrilled that I'll be showing up and holding space for you, and that the transformation is already here. I'm already seeing and feeling the shifts that are activated on that day, and I'm so grateful. And this is the new exchange. This is the new understanding of money as being something loving, and having a loving relationship with it, and how you can show up with your soul gifts and talents, and you can support someone else in energetic expansion that benefits them in their health and their well-being and their vitality and their purpose and their mission and their growth in their life, and everyone that they come into contact with through that vibrational reality is beautiful. I'm here for it, and I'm so grateful for people who step in to make that choice and be in those containers of investing in me, as I equally am turning around and saying, wow, I'm so grateful that you've made that choice, and I honor it, and I commit and show up for you and share from my heart the soul gifts that I have to offer, that I know bring transformative results. That is incredible. And feeling this alignment today of how those of you who've connected with this video may be feeling that you can no longer resist or go against yourself in the same way, and knowing this, and knowing that you have this wisdom and medicine and magic and greatness and genius within you being unlocked, and you've tasted it, you've sampled it, you've seen it, you've experienced it. So it's the death to what's not that you simply must go forward and make the leap in birthing that new age from you, which is this new earth, an age of frequency that we're moving into. And it's saying yes. It's saying yes to you. It's saying yes to your soul. It's unbinding yourself from anything that may weigh you down, or even past life energy spilling over, that you can unhook and remove yourself from the sense of karma, because in every now moment you have the opportunity to think a new thought, to consciously create something anew, to make a new decision, to make a new choice, to create a new action, to be in a new intention, to be in harmony, to be in peace, to connect to that energy and to intend to let it ripple out from your being. And even through that itself is generating good karma for you. And you can cleanse and remove yourself from cycles that may have been less desirable, or causing things to run on loops that have kept you stagnant. I'm looking at the energy of forgiveness. You may need to forgive yourself for having believed in things that were illusion, that held you back and stopped you from being in your joy. That joy is yours to reclaim. That reviving era is here. Surrender angel card wants to be read out in letting go of any resistance you may feel to following the flow of the current that is guiding you along. And it may well feel that you feel some sense of loss of control or powerlessness, or, well, I don't even know, nothing makes sense anymore. You know, who am I now, and where do I go from here? Yet as soon as you bring in lightness of being and you connect with your inner child and your joy, and you simply allow yourself to move your body or to engage in a hobby or a task or activity that brings you satisfaction and joy, even dance, even laugh, bring lightness to whatever it is, it helps you surrender to that surrendered state of detachment, knowing I'm good either way. Whatever happens, this undeniable trust in the universe that the universe has got me. I've got me. I've been through absolutely everything and taken myself to the other side. How would you not trust yourself? I've said this in previous videos, that all is unfolding in your favor, and you can trust enjoying where the flow is taking you. And it's definitely a major transformation now, and going into something new, that you're coming into a new era, a new chapter of your life where you may feel you're almost unrecognizable to yourself. That can feel tough, you know, in terms of the ego death, like, well, who am I now? Like, you can, I'm hearing the energy of Madonna coming to me. You can constantly reinvent yourself, and you can make it fun. And you don't need to be understood by anybody else, as long as you are loving, kind, and compassionate and caring of and nurturing of yourself, and becoming more of the version of yourself that you love, admire, and respect and appreciate to whole new levels. And it gets to be you with you. As wow, I was seeing someone else speak on this, and now it's coming to me as coming through for this video also, in partnership. This is Libra season, but it's being a greater partner to yourself. How you are committing to being your own best friend, your own cheerleader, your own coach, your own mentor, your own guru, your own guide, your own master in self-mastery. And that's not being perfect all the time. That is loving yourself through the fullness and totality of your humanity. I was also feeling an energy releasing of no longer wanting to be unnecessarily hard on yourself or critical of yourself. And this is where breath work is important, like even laying down and placing hands on your chest and your stomach area and breathing in expansively, really allowing your belly to bloat up like a balloon. And say it to yourself: I release being hard on myself. I release being self critical. I release judgment of myself. I allow myself to feel good. I breathe in feeling good into my being. I deserve to feel good in every now moment. I came here to feel good. I deserve to feel good. I'm worthy of feeling good in every now moment. I choose to feel good. I choose to be kind and compassionate to myself. And I choose to believe that every time I make that conscious choice, more money is flowing to me. Why not make that a belief that you have and choose to believe that and choose to believe that you are constantly abundant and that through that state of overflow and generosity of giving and how you share your joy, so you are in overflow. And I was feeling this: you may not want to pour your joy where it falls flat, but to pour it into where you know it is mirrored and expanded and amplified. So look for your amplifiers. Who amplifies the energy that you're exuding or radiating and putting out? Who mirrors it? Who ignites it? Like you're watering something, it's also watering you in return. That you are one, binding yourself from what does not pour into you, also, or pour into your mission or vision, or that it feels like a garden is being cultivated and it's growing and thriving. Don't place your energy where it falls flat. Dead to that. You've been there. Now going back. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angel to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, any internal conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. And it's so simple. Flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in. Then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels support you at all times. And the affirmation says, I surrender to the flow of life. Storytelling, vulnerable, authentic truth here. I was on a walk this morning with a hike, doing my workout and needing the contact in nature and feeling this ego death, this new transition, this, okay, what's next? New energy coming through, which had an undercurrent of being a bit emotional. And along that walk, I had 6 dogs. I mean, some of them together approach me and circle me and kind of be mauling me in a good way, like just jumping up at me and expressing so much joy with me, like so much excitement, so much like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. You smell so good. I like your vibe. Let's check out her bag. Let's just like, scratch her a little bit more, and like so happy. And I was just really feeling the love, and it made me a bit emotional because I just kept hearing, it's so simple, it's so simple, it's so simple. That love is simple, and love is absolutely simple for our fur babies, our animals, and dogs, and as people, we can make it unnecessarily complex when simple message is your people get excited to see you. Your people love to be around you. Your people love your energy. Your people love to share joy with you. Your people love to see you in your joy. And this should be your bare minimum. And you should not be entertaining any less, because you deserve to be met by people who are excited to be around you, who love your energy, who amplify your energy, who help you expand, who feel that, their eyes light up when they see you, or they can't wait to see you, that you simply beam and smile when you think of them. That is the energy that you want to be moving forward with. Does that resonate for you? Drop a comment and let me know. Sending you lots of love. Anyone wanting to step into my empowerment coaching, for energy healing sessions or to receive attunements to Reiki, I would love to connect with you. It is truly life-changing and transformative. You can check out my reviews below, and anyone who steps in also receives a copy of my book, Evolving in Embodiment. Oh, that's just reminded me before I wrap up. In the book today, we had the power of taking small, consistent action. So you're allowed to move slowly in the turtle vision. It doesn't have to be major action steps that you're taking. If you're feeling a sense of overwhelm and going to a new level, know that holding the frequency of thriving within you is already huge, and that your small, consistent action steps compound, that this is so important. You can practice mindfulness to observe resistance, practice journaling for self-discovery to weed out the things that you're unbinding yourself from. And overcoming resistance is so important to breathe in that thriving in you because it increases your confidence. It gives you clarity of purpose. It generates and creates a state of flow and ease in which you see shifts in your reality. You see more things being magnetized to you, and you start to see how this really is a game of energetics. Because when I'm in this state, this happens. When I'm in that state, that doesn't happen, or this thing that I don't like happens. And you'll see how it's so important that you're not in a state of internal conflict and that you are in flow and in harmony and ease and lightness of being, because then more magic shows up for you, because that's the signal that you're broadcasting. And it gives you emotional resilience, because then you start to understand it's perfectly safe for you to feel however you feel, yet better is always available and accessible to you. And out of your own self-love, you begin to consciously choose it, and then you are creating an even better reality. Boom. Okay. Thank you again for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Please go have some fun, and see you in the next one. Massive love. Bye.